What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your boy Musa Quincy Bizani, and yeah, as you have seen the video that I just posted, remember the last vlog I had, my room was still, it looked like it does now, but it was not yet fully unpacked or fully packed or fully whatever. So I'm just taking this vlog. This, as you can see by the tag of this vlog or the title of this video, this video is a come along with me to my first day in second year as a law student. Tomorrow is the 20th of February. Today is the 19th. So tomorrow I'm having my first, in fact, tomorrow academic start. So tomorrow class opens, and then yeah, so I'm going to be taking you with, but I'm also going to take you with from today how I prepare for tomorrow, because I already have work. I already have 2 tests that I have to write. I'm going to show you I've got 2 tests that I'm writing this week and another 2 next week, and then from there it's just Ziakal. But anyway, I've thought that also what I'm going to do in this video, I'm also going to kind of show you what's on my table at the moment, kind of have a productivity desk, what I don't want to make it a separate video because it's not much, there's no much on it, so it won't be like a long video unless if I want to, but I don't think so. I think I'm going to add it to the content of today, but if it's going to be too long, please excuse me. Then it means I'm going to be posting this another video, but during the course of this upcoming week, so stay tuned. So as I told you earlier on that I have tests that are upcoming this upcoming week. These is the assessment plan for, that is a language module of mine for 2023. It's only for the first semester, but just look at how packed it is. So classes start on the 20th of February 2023, and then on the 22nd I have a test on Ifundi, which is online. Then I've got another one on the 27th, it's also online. Then I've got another one on the 6th of March. In fact, I've got 2 on the 6th of March, because I've got one that has the scope of study unit 1.5 to 1.6, and then I also have study unit 1.7. So yeah, this is just how my following 2 weeks looks. I almost forgot about the fact that I promised you that I'm going to show you what is on my table. I'm going to show it to you now. I'm going to show you what's on my table, and then after showing you, this is wet. And then after showing you what's on my table, I am going to be working through the material that I have to prepare for next week or for tomorrow. Yeah, so I'll be starting to shoot the video maybe a little bit later on with everything that's on my table. It's not as clean as it should, but yeah. Okay, so first up we've got my books. I am still a high school learner or student something. I value these books. I still use them to write on, even though I do have note apps on my iPad or something, but I still prefer to really like kind of have handwritten notes and all of that. So I'm just going to tell you which the names of the modules that each book is for. So the first one I have, and this is only for first semester, this is the books for first semester. So I've got Yuri 211. I'm just not gonna say Yuri what are the codes because it's not really relevant. I'm just gonna tell you what it is. So let me first explain this. I've got 3 criminal law modules this year: general principles, specific crimes, and then criminal procedure. So this is the first one, first semester, criminal law, general principles. Then I've got legal interpretation. Then I've got criminal procedure law, that's the second criminal law module. Then I've got law of property. Then I've got law of delict. And then I've got language skills. And then I've got constitutional law, which is the last one, which is the last criminal law. No, it's not even that. Besides that, oh, the other criminal law one, specific crimes, is then for second semester. So yeah, that's what I have for now. We can then move on from the books So that is what I had on my table. So I've removed the books now. So I don't know now, should I go clockwise or anti-clockwise? I think I'm gonna go like this. And I'm just showing you what I have on my table at the moment. It doesn't mean it's there every day or it's there, but I'm just gonna tell you what's on my table. But most of the stuff that is here or that I hear, normally they are here for the whole, they are here, they are here. Yeah, so let's start. The first thing you would notice on my table is my LED mouse pad, which lights up. But now, since it's during the day, it doesn't quite shine. You can't really see, but you can see it. It with the light, you can see the lights here, the detail there. But at night, of course, it lights up very brightly, and you can see it. Yeah. Then next up, I've got my LED, what is it? I've got my keyboard. I don't even remember what the name of the keyboard is. I'm gonna leave it here, but this is like and I think it's the mechanical one, the keyboard that I use. It's a little bit dirty. I have to clean it, and the reason why I have it is because I just love the sound of it. I love how it sounds when you type on it. Then I have my iPad. Yeah, you can see me. Then I have my iPad here, which I bought like last year, just before, no, I bought it last year before I came to school, but then it got delivered here because I bought it a few days before I left to come to Porch. And I have my cell phone, which I had left at home, and when I was back at home now during December, it had only screen problems and I decided to fix it for myself. So now I use it as another phone, and I normally use it for phone calls because they use a SIM card that has nice voice or minutes or airtime deals. And I just have a bottle of water. I like not recycling, but I like keeping my bottles because I tend to drink more water if they come out of bottles like this instead of having like a big water bottle. I think it being big just discourages me from actually drinking the water or something. Then behind that, I've got a bottle that I got from the Faculty of Commerce during their orientation this year. The registration orientation period for the first years, I went there and they gave me, and I had to answer a short quiz, and they gave me a bottle and what did I get also? Oh, a fizzer, a sweet, and yeah. Then behind that, I've got my lamp. I love this lamp. I don't know what happened last year, but last year, just before I went home, I had initially packed it up, and then I think I lost my bulb. So this is a new bulb that I had to buy. And then I don't know if I had to show what's behind there. Behind there, I've got my microphone, which I don't actually use, but on my old videos, you would see that I use them a lot. It's a microphone that I use when I'm shooting videos. And then, of course, I've got the box of my vape there. Then I've got my LED lights, which I'm not currently using because they have a problem, but I'm gonna get new ones. Then I've got the things for my glasses. I don't know what are those called? Glass cases or whatever. But yeah, that's that. Then I've got my old laptop. It's not even my laptop. It used to be my sister's laptop. My laptop broke before I used this one. So then it broke down, and then I borrowed hers, and I'm still using it as a second screen. And yeah, this one can die at any time. And then I have, with that, I've got speakers connected to the laptop, which I use for sound. And then also behind the computer, behind the laptop, I've got speakers that I use for my computer as well. Then I have my PC, which I don't want to show what's happening there because it looks very illicit. But then I've got my PC box, which I bought this, was it last year? When did I go to George? I think the 2nd of January I bought it. And then here I'm watching some interview of Kaya TV or Kaya FM with Farida. I just call her Farida. And then there, connected to that, I've got my student card. Okay, I've got my student card. I don't want to show you this, it's horrible. Yeah, and then I've got my pencil, my Apple Pencil that I use on my iPad, which is charging at the moment. Then here I've got I don't know if you know, this is a law firm, so they came to our campus last year just before we went home, and then they gave us gift packets and stuff. Is because I'm also involved in the Black Lawyers Association, so I had to go there, and it was quite nice, and I'm quite excited and looking forward to the event that we're going to be having this year. Then this is the monitor, the screen of my computer. I don't have much to say about that. Then we go on. Then I've got my 2 books that I'm currently reading. I'm reading, both of them are of Justice, or former Justice Dikgang Moseneka. I've got the first one, and then this is the second one. This is the first Memo, and then this is the second one. So this one is called My Own Liberator. This is the one where he writes about his life as a child and all of that, even before he went to prison, and when he finally went to prison and all of that, came back and all of that. That's written in here, and I'm currently very much busy. I'm reading this one more than I am with this one. And then this one is All Rise, also by Dikgang Moseneka, which is one where he writes more about his professional life. And as you can see, All Rise, even by the cover here, you can see it's very, not general, but there is books that show that he's maybe in his chambers here or something. And then here he's seated in court, and also by the name alone, All Rise, you can see that it is a very professional kind of, if I can call it that. And then we go on. Then I have this that I got last year at the law faculty camp. I got that. Or was that the camp? Yes, it was the camp. I got this. It's just inside of it. It's like notes, sticky notes. Maybe I should show it to you. But yeah, there you go. There it is. And then I've got a piece of toilet paper that I always use to sneeze, because currently maybe you can hear it from my voice. My sinuses are acting up, and I was a little bit feverish also. Then here I've got my old highlighters, which I saw that they are not yet dry to the core, so I can just use them. Then I've got Labello, come on, which I use for, in fact I've got 2. I got this one. I got this one first, but it's finished. There's nothing in there anymore. And then these are just the pens and the, in fact, the stationer that I'm going to use now, because I have to do reading. So I've got my pen. Let me show you. You know what? It's a Bolton fine liner, extra fine, 0.8 millimeters, and then that is the point. I normally use it for when I write something on a note or something. I love the detail. I love how it writes. I have to get me more of those. I only got 1. Then I've got a red pen, which I use for legislation. I've got my pencil, which is what is it called again? A pacer or something like that. Then I've got my pen. I love it. And then I've got my highlighters that I'm going to be using now. And I choose them very, how can I say? I normally, when I have to choose them, it takes time, because I choose them for some reason. I don't know. I put a lot of meaning to how I highlight and what I highlight and all of that. So yeah. Then this is my nail clip, of course. I don't know why it's here. Then I've got my pencil case that I've made for myself. So initially, this is I bought cotton candy. You can see it still stands cotton candy, bubblegum flavor, whatever. And like after using it, I just felt like I can still use it in something. So in here you find my pens. Yes, I've got 3 of these pens that I like. You find pencils, you find colored pens, you find highlighters, you find, this is a pen that I got from Absa when I got my Absa stuff, and yeah. And then yeah, that's all that's in there. Behind there, it's my Pazer Blitz. Yeah, it's 0.7 millimeters. Just focus. There we go. And then this is a beer bottle that I got last year. It was a present as a serenade. The serenade is the music thing that I was doing last year, and I'm still going to do it. So yeah, I kept it because it was a gift. Then we have the law. This also, I got this and this at last year's law faculty camp. Then I've got my toothpicks. I've got the puncher. I've got my pens that I use to pin stuff to the walls and stuff. I've got, what is in this envelope? The envelope I think it's empty. I'm just keeping it for future purposes. Then I've got my own piggy bag, which is what I use to just put in coins or something. Then I've got my grape juice. Then I've got my stapler here. And yeah, then I've got my timetable here. Yeah. And then this is the first mouse I ever bought when I bought my laptop in 2017, and it's still working and I love it. No, 2016, and it's still working and I love it. So enough of what I was just explaining, and I talked a lot and mumbled a lot, but that is what is currently on my table. And also I forgot to mention my roommate arrived yesterday, and yeah, so he's back. And then so what's gonna happen, the time now is 13:08, 8 minutes past 1. So I'm planning on starting to do some reading or class preparation for tomorrow at least 13:15 or quarter past or something. Then I'm going to start reading or doing the preparation, and I think I'm going to bring you along, and I'm going to have you join me in that. Sharp sharp. So everybody, so you just saw me finish reading and going through my introductory topic for criminal procedure law. So I just finished. It was a document that I was going through now, quite lengthy. I think it's about 9 pages, and it just outlines the basics of criminal law. But the nicest thing is I did criminal procedure in one of the modules, which was like introductory, so they're just basically repeating. Talks about the role players in the criminal justice system. So it is quite nice because I already knew some of the stuff that are being talked here, that are being mentioned here, stuff dealing with the selected sources, the sources of criminal procedure law. We did a lot of them. The legislation that we will be using, from the Criminal Procedure Act to the Child Justice Act. There's quite a number of them. And then I'm quite fascinated by this because it's the structure of the court. You've got the magistrate there, you've got the court orderly and stenographers, which are the people that take the what is it called? They take the ones that take the transcript of what is being said. You've got the prosecutor here, the witness stand, the legal practitioner, and the accused of. And I just finished it. I didn't check the time. Oh, it's about 15 minutes. But yeah, so yeah. Now I'm done. I'm going to take a 15 minutes break, and then I'm going to start reading the one for Introduction to South African Constitutional Law. So stay tuned. What's up? Just before I go back to studying on the break, I decided to just get something. I'm just gonna get something to eat for the moment. I'm watching something on YouTube while just before I'm going to eat. About to eat a stew I made yesterday. I love it actually. Yeah, tomato kind of stew with bread, with Vienna inside and all of that. So, yeah.
So what if you're on a break? You cannot answer someone. So when you walk on the streets on a break, you don't say how are you to people. And you do not. That's fine. Do you know what lunch means? Lunch means you eat.